Google just crushed ChatGPT, dropping them from 87% to 68% in 5 months. AI video generation is now 200 times faster. RAM costs more than a Tesla. China stole trillion-dollar chip secrets. AI chatbots are putting people in the hospital, and YouTube is flooded with AI garbage. Plus, we've got insane updates on voice cloning, 3D animation breakthroughs, and why your day might become 25 hours long. We've got so many wild tech stories to cover today. Stick around till the end because I'm breaking down every single one. Let's start with the biggest shift in the AI industry right now. Google's Gemini has absolutely destroyed ChatGPT's market dominance. Gemini jumped from 5% to 18% market share, while ChatGPT crashed from 87.2% down to 68% in just 5 months. How did Google pull this off? One word: integration. They didn't just build a better chatbot, they made Gemini impossible to avoid. Your browser, your phone, Gmail, Google Docs, it's everywhere. ChatGPT was winning when it was purely about having the best technology. But Google changed the entire game by embedding AI into everything you already use every single day. If you look at the numbers, ChatGPT is consistently bleeding market share, and Google is eating it alive. This proves something critical. AI isn't a bubble or a passing trend. Major corporations are adopting it into their core operations. Take Zara for example. They're using AI to digitally swap clothes on their models. No more expensive photo shoots, just AI-generated product images. And that's just one company. This shift is happening everywhere. Now here's something that sounds like science fiction. Chinese researchers just achieved a 200x speed improvement in AI video generation using NVIDIA's RTX 5090 GPU. A video that previously took 3 minutes to generate now takes 1.9 seconds. And get this, there's zero quality loss. We're entering what I call the efficiency era. We might not even need as much computing power as we currently think. AI is becoming more optimized with every breakthrough, and these improvements are fundamentally changing how we understand the technology. This could mean that regular consumer-grade computers will soon be able to run powerful AI models that currently require expensive cloud computing. The barrier to entry is collapsing fast. It's also likely that AI companies will start manufacturing their own specialized hardware designed specifically for their models, which would deliver even more incredible results. And here's the crazy part. RAM has literally become more valuable than gold right now. If you want to buy 128 GB of RAM, it'll cost you more than a Tesla Model Y. We're talking around $70,000 for a 256 GB kit. Prices are skyrocketing because of massive shortages. The RAM market is about to explode with AI demand increasing. So will China gain a major advantage from this stolen technology? That's the trillion-dollar question. Meanwhile, China is telling its chip factories to use 50% domestically produced equipment. They are systematically reducing dependency on foreign technology. And they can actually pull this off because they've already developed or acquired most of what they need. Chinese scientists have also developed a smart surface that absorbs electromagnetic waves and converts them into energy. Picture this: a plane being tracked by radar would absorb those tracking signals, convert them to energy to keep flying, and remain completely undetected. This is game-changing for stealth aircraft and creates self-sustaining systems that can't be disabled by electromagnetic pulses. Now let's talk about something that's probably affecting your feed right now without you even realizing it. YouTube has a massive AI-generated content problem. If you're a new user watching YouTube Shorts, 21% of the content you see is completely AI-generated nonsense. Another 33% is what researchers classify as brain rot content, technically made by humans, but absolutely worthless. That's 54% of the feed being low-quality garbage, and people are still consuming it. There's literally a channel featuring a monkey making random sounds at a camera, and it's generated $4.25 million in revenue. People are actually subscribing to this. Spain, Egypt, the US, Brazil, massive audiences across the globe are consuming this content. But here's what's fascinating to me. This actually validates my hypothesis about the future of social media. Platforms will eventually generate their own content algorithmically based on individual user preferences. YouTube's algorithm already knows precisely when you stop watching, what keeps you engaged, what type of content you prefer, and when you're most likely to interact. So why wouldn't they just create AI content specifically tailored to your exact preferences? Think about the business model. Today, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all these platforms are completely dependent on content creators. But if they can generate engaging content themselves using AI, their entire business model transforms. They won't need creators anymore. The data we're seeing now suggests this transition is already beginning. And here's the most telling part. Users genuinely don't care that it's AI generated. They're consuming it anyway. Resemble. AI just released Chatterbox Turbo and it's outperforming 11 labs in quality. Give it just 5 seconds of your voice and it'll clone it with remarkable accuracy. It's available on Hugging Face, RunPod, Replicate and FAL. The code is open source on GitHub so you can run it on your own system. Then there's HiMotion 1 from TST, an open source model that generates 3D animated characters directly from text prompts. The physics actually work correctly. Characters run, sit, and jump with realistic movement. This is a legitimate game changer for indie game developers or anyone creating educational content and demos. You now have a genuinely cost-effective solution for character animation that would have cost thousands before. Samsung just developed its first in-house GPU specifically designed for on-device AI workloads. They previously partnered with AMD, but now they're pulling an Apple, controlling the entire hardware stack themselves. In an ironic twist, Apple is reportedly planning to use Samsung's camera sensors in the iPhone 18. They're in talks with Sony about this because Samsung's camera technology is genuinely ahead of the competition right now. Apple will take that superior hardware and layer their computational photography software on top, which should deliver exceptional results. Samsung is also integrating Perplexity to power its Bixby assistant, similar to how Apple uses ChatGPT to enhance Siri. But here's what's confusing. Samsung has been heavily marketing their integration with Gemini, so why suddenly pivot to Perplexity? They're literally co-developing AR glasses with Google. Someone must have offered them an incredible deal. There was also a viral video of a BYD driver who attached a drone to check traffic conditions ahead. While clever, this would be absolute chaos in most places. People wouldn't use it responsibly. They'd take it to scenic locations for drone photography instead of practical traffic monitoring. NASA is seriously discussing building a permanent lunar base by 2030. The plan is a sustainable model located near water ice deposits so they can utilize those resources. They'll use nuclear power for continuous 24/7 operation. We're already filling Earth's orbit with satellite debris, and now we're extending that to the moon. Soon, we'll probably have lunar tourism operating up there. Scientists have also calculated that Earth's day will eventually become 25 hours long. Don't get too excited though. We're talking 200 million years from now. Currently, each day increases by 1.7 to 2.3 milliseconds per century due to tidal friction caused by the moon's gravitational pull on our oceans. For historical perspective, when dinosaurs walked the earth, a day was only approximately 23 hours long. And that's the wrap on today's tech news. We covered Google absolutely demolishing ChatGPT's market share, Chinese researchers achieving 200x faster AI video generation, the trillion-dollar RAM crisis and tech espionage, AI chatbots causing psychiatric hospitalizations, the e-commerce revolution, YouTube drowning in AI-generated content, major hardware innovations, and even how long our days will eventually become. What's your take on all this? Are you concerned about Google's dominance in AI? Or do you think competition will balance things out? Are you worried about AI-generated content flooding every platform? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. I'll see you in the next video.